Welcome back to Space Cowboy. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Shattered Space, and that is because Gamescom have just released their live stream and what they're going to be showing on what days. That lineup is looking pretty damn spicy. I cannot wait. There is loads and loads of cool stuff on there. There are a few things missing that I would like to see, but for the most part we have Starfield, Shattered Space, and of course Atomfall. Now Starfield is obviously something we've covered very heavily on the channel, and it is something we will always cover. Every time there's a new bit of news and something good, we will get on that and we'll have some content made. And now on August the 21st, as you can see here, Starfield Shattered Space is part of that lineup. I'm very excited to see what that is. Now I do think that we're going to see, just like we did at the Xbox showcase, a little bit more of a glimpse into the buggies. Now, we did see a leak of the buggies already with some pretty cool stuff in there. Whether that leak is 100% correct is yet to be seen. I've already done a video on it. It is on the top right-hand corner now. Loads and loads of cool stuff in there. It looks like the buggies are going to be pretty fun to use, simple to drive. How they're going to work, we still don't know. But I do think with this Xbox Gamescom live stream, we're going to see a little bit more of the buggies, and I think they're going to do a surprise drop of the August update, as well as a final release date for Shattered Space. I don't think they will be putting Shattered Space on the highlights, as you can see here. So we've got on the 21st of August, Starfield Shattered Space. So that is going to be the DLC with a new trailer, I'd assume, maybe some more gameplay rather than just a gameplay trailer, cinematic style trailer that we've already seen. We already know a decent chunk about it, but I'm going to do another video on the 21st, seeing what we can figure out, what's going to be going on. I'm very excited for it. But I do think what we're going to see on the 21st is a release date for Shattered Space, because it's almost a year since Starfield launched. It launched in September of 2023, and it's been a good run since then. We were expecting to see Shattered Space in February, sort of March time of 2024. That's normally what coincides with the update schedule. They'll release a game, then between 4 to 6 months later, we'll get the first DLC. Todd has already said there's more DLCs coming in the future. So I think having to wait a year for this was a little bit of a pain in the arse. But as I've mentioned beforehand, I do think that they've seen what the community have said about the playstyles, how Starfield works, and were a little bit disappointed. A lot of people were expecting a sort of Fallout in space, and Starfield isn't a Fallout in space. It has very many Fallout-esque features, but there's not that big exploration element like you have in games like Fallout, where you can drop on a planet, wander around for hours and hours, and just find loads and loads of cool stuff. It doesn't have that. And I think with the Shattered Space DLC, as we've already seen and heard before, it is going to be based on one new planet, and it's going to feature heavily on the House of Varun. So I do think we'll see a lot more of an exploration aspect and much more tied-in storyline to one whole planet, rather than having to go to and fro in and basically a fast travel simulator, which what some aspects of Starfield did turn into. Going somewhere, speaking to someone for 30 seconds, and then going somewhere else did get a little bit tedious, especially if you were doing all of the side quests and loads of other stuff as well. And I think that was my main gripe with it. So I'm glad that Shattered Space is going to be more focused on one area, and I'm quite excited to see how they deal with that as opposed to the rest of the game. Now, as mentioned, on the 21st, I do think we'll see a release date of the back end of September. Possibly, they might push it a little bit later to sort of October time. Now, I do think it is going to launch towards the back end of September. I don't think it will be a shadow drop of the update, because we still haven't seen the buggy update. And I don't think they're going to drop the buggy update and Shattered Space at the same time. I could be way off there. They could release them both together and we see some pretty cool stuff. But I really don't think they'll do that. I think they'll capitalize on that first update, maybe add something to creations to make a little bit of cash, and then release Shattered Space at a later date. What do you guys think? What do you think their launch strategy will be for Starfield Shattered Space? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, alongside that, they are doing Atomfall as well. Now, if you don't know what Atomfall is, it very much looks like the British Fallout. It's developed by Rebellion, the guys that make Sniper Elite. Brilliant games, and I'd like to see how they're going to handle a sort of open world area. Very excited for that one. I do think it's going to be very, very different. But I do like the look of it. It sounds really, really cool. It looks quite fun, as you can see in the trailer in the background. I know this is mainly a Starfield video, but I'm very excited to see how they go on with Atomfall. There is no release date for it yet, but the trailer looks pretty damn good. I'm excited to see what they do. There's been no updates so far. They did drop a trailer, and that was pretty much it. The trailer came out a couple of months ago, and there's been nothing from Rebellion since, really. So hopefully we do see a better trailer, maybe even a quarter rather than a release date. I don't think we'll see a full release date for Atomfall yet. I think it will just be a quarter, maybe coming 2025, summer 2025 or whatever. But I do like the look of it. They could maybe do a seasonal launch and launch in November. You know, game sales are great towards the Christmas period. But I'm not holding my breath on this one. I do think it's probably going to be a 2025 release, and we'll just see a new trailer with some cool little bits and a little bit more about what the game's going to be. I'm very excited for it, though. I wonder how they're going to do this as an open world sort of thing. There is a card in the top right-hand corner now. If you do want to know a little bit more about Atomfall, I've done a video of everything we know so far. Granted, it's not that much, but there's some cool stuff out there for it already. And I'm very excited for this one. So let me know what you guys think. Are you looking forward to Gamescom? Are you excited? There's some awesome stuff on there on the 21st, on the Thursday the 22nd, on Friday the 23rd. So on the 23rd, there's Indiana Jones, Avowed, which do look quite good, both of those games. And then on the Thursday, there's some Elder Scrolls stuff. So Gamescom is going to be showing us some pretty cool stuff from Bethesda, and I'm quite excited. The one thing I am disappointed about, which I was going to cover on my main channel, was a little bit more on State of Decay 3. It is a shame we didn't see anything on that. Hopefully, though, there is a little bit of a surprise drop from Xbox on there. We'll have to wait and see. But what do you guys want to see most from Gamescom? There is a few days of absolutely awesome stuff going on. It's going to be an absolutely manic week next week. I'm so excited. Loads and loads of cool stuff. We need some more survival games for the main channel. There's a lot of stuff on there that we're playing at the moment. We've got Miss Survival, 7 Days to Die, Night of the Dead. Pretty old survival games. They've been out for a few years, but I've been playing them for a long time. I enjoy playing them. We have normal playlists, and then we roll it over when there's bigger updates. So I'm looking forward to some new survival games if there's anything out there. And a lot of story-driven games are coming out. That's what's enticing me a lot at the moment. So Atomfall is going to be great. And, of course, the Shattered Space DLC. But what are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments down below. For now, though, we're going to wrap that one up there. And we'll be back with Fallout London tomorrow. And then on the 21st with some Starfield Shattered Space news. For now, though, I've been Cowboy. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.